I wonder if this is stating the flipping obvious, but it turns out the Queen has said privately that she found Donald Trump very rude in a sensational new biography of the Queen by Craig Brown. Apparently, during one of his visits, she's entertained lots of different people over the years, but Donald Trump she found very rude, specifically. And I totally get this because this drives me crazy. She disliked the way that he couldn't stop looking over her shoulder in search of somebody else more interesting and possibly important. More interesting and important than the Queen. Who exactly was he looking for?
I don't know if I believe this because I know Trump was a huge fan of the Queen. This was the first, like, when he met the Queen, that was one of those rare times where I saw him like fangirling over anyone because I think he thinks he's the most important person on the planet. And I think there's also something to be said about the fact that we're even talking about this biography because there are many royal biographies that slip under the radar. So I think this might be a little nugget in there to get, the publicity going. The Queen, throughout her reign, met horrible people. And she had no choice, like vile world leaders that I personally wouldn't want to meet, but obviously she had no choice. And so I think to single him out, I would find a bit peculiar because she literally met mass murderers.
Yeah.
I think you can separate probably policy from personality, though. So I mean, I'm sure she met lots of world leaders who did worse things in government than Donald Trump. But I do think he might be a sort of exceptionally narcissistic person.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Sort of meet in person. I just like the editorialising here. They said it's an astonishing claim. The Queen's made astonishing claims.
From the
Donald Trump is rude.
I mean, from that visit, there was that footage when they're inspecting the troops and, a breach of protocol there where he appears to cut across the Queen. They're her troops.
I don't think he saw her.
She's trying to get around him there.
He's so tall. I don't think he saw her genuinely. She's like 5'3" and he's like 6'2".
Yeah, but he's what?
And she's wearing a hat.
The polite thing is to keep an eye on the person you want to visit with.
But this is the thing. He is a narcissist.
They shouldn't have to be standing right in front of you.
He is a narcissist. And I will say there's also, I think, cultural differences. I think Americans are a lot more brash. I think they're louder, generally speaking. They're a lot more forward. And I think obviously Brits are not. So I think that might have played into it as well. It's very easy to say that this person is rude if you don't understand our mannerisms.
Yeah, well, I mean, he claimed after his visit that the Queen hadn't had so much fun in 25 years. So
exactly. Lack of self-awareness might do that.
That puts the lid on that one.